Welcome back to JB Reviews. We are driving a 2019 Nissan Titan XD again. So someone made a comment in the comment section saying in order to get more towing capacity payload, you got to get to an SV model. Now this one in particular has a midnight edition package on it, and it actually doesn't have a lot of options on it. It has cloth seats, and realistically the only thing that's really different is that they blacked out the truck. Now it does have a few options, like it does have the 7-inch display, it does have a power driver's seat here. I believe the seat over here is going to be manual, which it is, but overall this is going to be the best bet to get you the most payload and towing capacity. So is that claim true on this truck versus the Pro4-X I just did about a week ago? Let's find out. Alright, so as we discussed, this is going to be a 2019 Nissan Titan XD Cummins turbo diesel. SV is the trim package, and this is a 4x4 and it's a crew cab configuration. And then this is going to be your mechanical. This does have an Eisen transmission too, forgot to note that. And then here's some of your safety features. Comfort and convenience is right here. Comfort and convenience will continue up top. And then here's some of your exterior features. I would like to point out this does have a class 4 receiving hitch in the rear too. Now it doesn't say it on here, but this does have a 392 axle when you have the diesel too. 5-year 100,000 mile bumper to bumper. This is a really good reason why you should buy this truck. And you have a base price of $50,180, and here are some of your options. That midnight edition is actually only $1,250, and that's what's going to come in that package. And they actually give you a little bit of package savings, as they call it, too. $1,250. And then this is going to be your SV convenience, $2,715. So this is actually what really adds all these options on the truck too. Gives you navigation, power seats, heated front seats. I did not notice that these seats were heated, and they are right here. You have one on each side. Cloth heated seats too. You know how cloth heated seats are. They really burn you up. Of course, blind spot monitoring is a good one to point out. 20-inch wheels. And then here are some of the accessories that were added to the truck too. Destination comes in at $1,395, and you have a total price of $56,685. I want to take a few moments and show you this screen. You do have some arrows listed right here. I'm gonna go right now. So off-road, you have some gauges there for that. You have some auxiliaries, and you have the auxiliary gauges continued. DEF level shows you your 4-wheel drive system and showing where all the power is going. Trip, and it shows you your compass, radio, driving aids like your blind spot, maybe cross path traffic alert, tire pressure, and you can customize this system actually a lot too. But as far as this screen here goes, I mean, I'll be honest, this is kind of a disappointment. It doesn't have a high resolution, and this is probably from the early 2000s, I would say, when I saw something similar to this. But I'm hoping that when they do refresh this truck, I believe it's for 2021 or maybe it's 2020, I'm not sure now, but I do hope they do plan on really making this a lot better and a lot nicer. They definitely have some work to do there. But you do have dual climate control, as you saw. You have the heated seats, trailer brake, and you have some USBs here on the side and auxiliary. These cup holders do come out to give you additional storage. I mean, you really could go without having these cup holders here if you want more space down here, because you have 2 cup holders right on the side, and you have 2 cup holders in each door too. This steering wheel does telescope too, and like I said, overall, man, you just have a really nice black interior. I mean, I'm not a fan of black interior, but cloth seats, man, these are easy to sit in when it's 90 degrees outside. Of course, they give you push button start, 4-wheel drive system. If you need to control your cruise control, it's right here. And then this is going to control your radio. But overall, the interior is really nice in this truck. I mean, you still have a lot of space. I mean, there's just a ton of storage in this truck, ton of features that you have, you know, even though this is a base model truck. And so if you don't really have to have leather seats, things like that, it still comes pretty well equipped for you. So whenever you choose a Midnight Edition package, you are going to get the black headlights. It does also have painted bumpers, black grille, black emblems, and they do paint the wheels black also. You do have a independent front suspension too on this truck also. And it's rolling on some 265 60/20, and they are LT tires too. Sorry the truck's so dirty. Of course, you're gonna have your leaf springs in the rear. They do give you a deployable bed step also. Comes out pretty easily. You just kick it back in. Out back, they do give you a backup camera. As you see, you have those blacked out emblems, and you have some sensors on the rear bumper too. And as you saw, you do have a class 4 receiving hitch, 4 and 7 pin connections, and they give you an additional 7 pin if you do tow a trailer back here too. Spray and bed liner, you do have LEDs up top too. Overall, this is a really nice truck too. I mean, it looks really aggressive. I mean, like I said, if you are in the market for a Nissan Titan, I would definitely try to jump on a Cummins one, because I do believe these trucks are going to retain their value as time goes in the future. All right, so let's go ahead and put the ball in. They give you this nice little deployable bed step. So all you gotta do is just drop it in like this, push it down, and voila. And this is just a BMW gooseball too. So let's go ahead and hook it up to the trailer. So this is my second attempt here. I do not have a camera, but I'm pretty close now. I probably just need to scoot over to the left, and I should be right under that bulb. Now this is the exact same height I left it at on my Ram earlier today, so this truck's not that much lower than my 3500. So the truck is pretty much leveled out. I am very surprised by that. I was expecting this thing to drop 3 inches, but it probably dropped less than the Chevy I did, which was a 2500, which was a 2020. But again, I'm just going to just say this out loud, this way you guys can understand this. This truck is capable of towing this trailer, no problem. But you will be over probably your gross axle weight rating. You're definitely over your payload capacity. And this trailer will put this truck over its towing capacity too, which is why you really should not do that. Now I'm going to show you the numbers. If you don't believe me, I'm going to do some numbers for this truck. Stay tuned for that. But I am very surprised how little it leveled out. Let's go ahead and drive the truck around the lot. I want to see if it lowers any more, and then we'll go from there, okay? Just to show you guys, I mean, since we have the trailer, you literally are just so close to the cab of the truck. I mean, you don't need much more than this, but I would not get this close if I was backing up. I would probably turn out maybe another 2 or 3 degrees, but you are very close. Like I could rock the truck forward, and it would actually hit the cap if I were to do that, because as you know, this Reese Goose Box has airbags, shocks on it, so it does move forward and backward, so it would hit that cab. All right, so this is gonna be wide open throttle. I don't have a lot of runway here, but I just want to give you an idea of the power that you have at the lower speeds. Not bad. You know, as I mentioned, I mean, this truck definitely does have a good amount of power. I mean, this does not have a diesel exhaust brake. You know, but overall, I mean, it has the power to tow a trailer. The problem is, again, you're just going to run out of payload capacity way too quickly. You're going to run out of towing capacity way too quickly. So the reason why I did this video was because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like to have a fifth wheel behind this truck. But in no way, shape, or form am I telling you to do this. That's why I titled the video, "Do not try this at home," because I really don't want you to try this ever. Because I'm in a controlled area, I'm in a parking lot. I'm not around on the roads or anything like that. And one thing I will mention is this. This truck has the capability of a truck from the early 2000s. If not, it has more capability. 310 horsepower, 555 pound-feet of torque. This is basically an old school heavy duty truck, if you think about it. But where they went wrong with this truck is the fact that it has a low gross vehicle weight rating, it has a low gross axle weight rating, and it has a low payload capacity, which means you should not put anything much more than probably 10,000, if not 9,000 pounds of maximum towing capacity behind this truck. That is a lot of trailer behind this truck to stay within your limits. I'm going to show you guys the door sticker here. Now, I did a similar video with a Pro4-X with more options than this truck has. And I want you guys to see the difference in the payload capacity. Someone said that this truck had a lot more payload capacity. I kind of knew it didn't, but I wanted to just do this test just to kind of, again, explain myself. I would never tow a fifth wheel with this truck. You should never tow a fifth wheel with this truck. Anytime you're in the market for a Nissan Titan XD with a diesel, you're gonna have a gross vehicle weight rating of 8,990 pounds. Your gross axle weight rating in the front is gonna be 4,900 pounds. The rear is gonna be 4,900 pounds. And you're gonna have a total payload capacity of 1,543 pounds. Now, I'm not sure if you remember, but when I did a review on the 2019 Nissan Titan XD Pro4-X, it had the exact same payload capacity number on the door. So if you look at that number, you have 2,600 pounds of pin weight in the bed of this truck. That's your pin weight right there. Sitting on the ball, pin weight. If you put 2 adults in the front seats and you put 3 kids back there, you're over on your payload. If you put a 4-year-old to drive the truck and a 2-year-old in the passenger seat, you're over on your payload. I'm not saying this truck is not capable, guys. I'm just letting you know the facts. The fact is this: Nissan did not design this truck to tow big trailers. My 2500 that I traded in had more power than this truck and towed this trailer better. That's a fact. And I traded that truck in for the exact same reason why I'm telling you not to buy this truck. You know, I didn't understand the numbers at the time, and when I did, I was going to change that. I'd rather be in a financial issue with my new truck than to have a, accident or get pulled over and have to worry about it then. I'd rather just deal with it now. That way, when I'm going down the road, if I see a police officer, if I cause an accident, or if I don't cause an accident, I don't have to worry about this being an issue for me. When I go camping, when I go on trips, I don't want my trip to be ruined because I'm not doing the right thing. And you're over pretty much on just about every capacity on this truck. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope it was helpful. Be sure that you're safe out there. That's my only reason for doing this channel, because I made a mistake, I corrected it, and now I'm just helping you guys make sure you don't make the same mistakes. Thank you so much for watching the video.